Thanksgiving Eve, if you will, everyone. We're here, we're rocking cover 4. No traffic today getting into work.
Oh, great.
Nice.
Smooth sailing.
Look at the bright side of working on Thanksgiving. But we are going to talk about the Bills. We're going to talk about Thanksgiving food, everything in between.
All of that stuff.
All the fun stuffing.
Delicious.
Well, for
I'm a
stuffing.
stuffing fan. Dressing. We call it dressing. I don't know. It's the same thing.
Let's
right?
debate that later in the show.
Debate it.
Mac and cheese.
Say, ooh. Here we go, though, behind enemy lines. Guys, the Bills are 8-3. They're coming into AT&T Stadium. They're going to be playing indoors. I'm really interested to see who really starts fast in this game because that's going to be the key. But we do have some matchups we need to keep an eye on, David.
I'm not trying to take this lightly. It's an important football matchup, too. We're going to throw some stats at you. We got all that stuff. But here's the thing. I'm watching Jordan Lewis and Cole Beasley. Not so much because of what they bring to the X's and O's, but because of the trash talk and fun factor.
The feistiness.
You got Jordan
Jordan's
Lewis.
the best on our team.
Have you seen All or Nothing? Have you seen All or Nothing when he went at it with Dez? If you haven't, it's a treat.
I missed
We
that.
know Jordan Lewis likes to trash talk. We know he's got some self-confidence. And he's going against a rapper.
Yes.
Just potential for fireworks here. I do think Jordan's going to have to play a good game. Cole Beasley, obviously, we're very familiar with what he can do in short yardage. But, man, I hope we see some John. That's what I want for Thanksgiving.
I think
This
it's
track.
It's a short
Yeah.
week. Everybody's a little irritable and pain out there.
It's a little yep.
Yes, I'm
all we
looking at
need.
your LSU brother,
Yes.
Trey White, versus Amari Cooper. Last week was not a good game for Amari Cooper. He wants to forget that, but he does so much better at home. This year, he is averaging over 99 more yards per game at home than on the road, which is crazy to me, but Trey White is not a corner to ignore. This guy already has 4 picks on the season. He has shadowed Amari before when he played for the Raiders, so they are familiar with each other, but this is going to be a great one. It's going to come down to that backfield. Don't let them win.
I remember before the draft, Trey White.
You loved Trey White.
Okay, the Cowboys
He's-
did too.
oh, yeah.
Like
Obviously.
he's very talented. Second in the league for passes defended.
He
Yes.
held Cortland Sutton to 1 catch last week.
It's big. Yeah,
So,
it's gonna be big.
Yeah, this is true. Well, my matchup is in the trenches this week. I got the big boys this week. I got Jordan Phillips versus Connor Williams. Now, Jordan Phillips, he kind of bounced around the league a little bit early on between Miami and Buffalo, but he's pretty much found a home there now. He's a high energy, high focus type of guy. He's 7 sacks. He leads the team in sacks. He's out there. He's doing his thing, and he's also a great against the run. He has 11.5 tackles for loss. Connor Williams, I think this is, if I'm not wrong, the 2nd week back from his injury. So he's going to have a strong test in Jordan Phillips out there. He's a high-energy guy. He has great pass moves. I'm interested to see how they match up, but it should be a great one.
7 sacks at D
And
tackle.
the interior D-line.
5 games.
Did I
That's crazy.
Oh, you're right. There's a little
They
Texas
played each other
OU.
before.
Oh, this
Did I
is
hear
true.
there was a little chippiness with the line this week at practice?
You did.
I did. I heard
Okay,
there was some
all
tea. Here we go. Into bold predictions. Usually this is a Friday thing. We had to come up with these bold predictions on the fly for a Wednesday. First up, David, you have not been very bold. I'll give it to you. You
Okay.
were right last week.
I did
A
right.
low-scoring game with
In the
rain in
rain.
the forecast.
Didn't say low scoring. I put a name on it. I said less than 30.
Impress me this week.
Don't be
30 is
mad.
a lot of points.
It's not. Don't be mad because I was right. It's fine. Listen, I made this prediction before I watched tape of the Bills' defense, to be honest with you, because Taylor just laid it out for you how good Tre'Davious White is. I don't know how confident I feel, but Amari's going to bounce back. That's what I'm saying. He's going to go over 100 yards. He's going to score 2 touchdowns. If he does that, it would be really impressive because Trey White's probably going to the Pro Bowl. I just feel like he's going to bounce back. He plays great at AT&T Stadium.
This isn't bold again, Dave. And
How
you know
is that
why?
not bold?
You know why this isn't bold?
How is that not
Because
bold?
Amari Cooper scored 2 touchdowns last Thanksgiving. So you just looked at last year's Thanksgiving game.
The Bills care what day it is.
You're going to
Over
LSU brethren?
Over 100 yards and 2 touchdowns against a Pro Bowl.
Whoa! One of the best receivers in the game to have a routine day.
You guys
Sounds
suck,
good.
man.
He picked number 2 because
done.
LSU's number 2 now.
I'm done with this conversation.
Taylor, your bold prediction?
I feel like mine is pretty bold. Now, the last guy to do it was Jordan Lewis. Score a defensive touchdown against this Bills offense, and I see it being Jordan Lewis again. I think you'll get it over Cole Beasley. They have that revenge game, that savagery that we all want to see when you're feasting on Thanksgiving. I would love to see a defensive touchdown. And guys, we're talking about a team that is 8-3, but they really haven't beaten too many winning record teams as well. The only team that they played against that had a winning record was New England.
This is the bad resume showdown. That's what this is.
Yay.
Yeah, it's okay.
Barry?
My boldie for the week, it's not that bold, I got to admit, but I'm going Witten for a touchdown. I mean, I got to get in the win column. I got to get in the right column once, at least once, man.
You're going to hate on my prediction and say Barry calling for the
Barry?
greatest
Gotta get
tight
a
end
win
ever to score a touchdown is bold. You're like,
Barry
I
does
bring the
Yeah.
juice. It's the juice. It's all about the
Okay,
juice.
Barry, that's a
Witt
great
is going to have a
one.
touchdown.
Get
from
away
Dak.
from me.
Bold prediction.
All right. I mean,
There
hey,
it
I hope
is.
you're right. I hope you're right, but I'm over here getting
Do you want to
roasted.
double down, maybe 2 touchdowns?
Maybe, but I'm going to go with one, though.
Okay.
Maybe, but nah. Keep it manageable.
Obviously, Cowboys needed a slot receiver after Cole Beasley left to go to the Bills, so I'm going with Randall Cobb, 2 touchdowns. Yes. Cole has the slight edge. He has 4 touchdowns on the season. Cobb's got 3, but their numbers other than that are pretty equal, even though when you look at these players, they play so differently. Cole Beasley will make you look silly on film. He'll be able to get out of space. But Randall Cobb stretches the field up and down. So I just want to see the Cowboys, get that little extra, we were right. Randall
been
Cobb
coming on
showing
in
out.
Born on the
Really
Cobb
has.
touchdown celebration on Thanksgiving.
I would be here for it.
Leading
I would be here for it.
Before we talk more football, can we quickly go through what we're thankful for?
Yes.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, do it.
Let's do it. Tay, you're first.
I am first, and I am, of course, always thankful for my family. It sounds cliche, but this year, harder than ever, family, health issues. But my family comes through stronger and better. They're here in Denver and here in Dallas. I forgot where we lived.
Technically.
I was like, where did they move?
DFW.
Yes.
Love.
So, yes, my family. My mom is a huge Dak fan.
Aw, that's
Literally obsessed with him.
That.
Yes. Yes.
Dave, I know you're going to be very sentimental today. I can
Yeah,
feel
well, Taylor mentioned family, and this is a time of year where you take stock of who matters to you and who you're thankful for. And yeah, my family means a lot to me. That's why I want to shout out my Tiger son, Joe Burrow.
He doesn't even
Tiger son.
Heisman Trophy favorite, undefeated LSU. It's been the best season I can remember. I love you, Joe, and I know that sounds weird coming from a 30-year-old man, but
Yeah,
listen,
he doesn't love you.
you mean a lot to me, my guy.
Joe Burrow for Heisman?
Keep on keeping on. Win you that trophy.
I was trying to keep mine lighthearted when I was getting, a little bit emotional, and here you go and talk about Buttgate Joe Burrow.
I am emotional. Number 9. Number 9 in your program, number 1 in my heart.
Barry, talk to us.
I'm thankful for, I'm going to keep it simple, family and health, man. Family, especially with the wifey at home.
family.
Yeah, the wifey at home, she takes care of everything for me, bills, all that good stuff. Gets me to be able to do what I can do best, and that's just be myself. But
Move that you got going.
oh yeah, you see how I'm doing
Get
it
out
out there.
here and talk on
Look
this
at my little man right there. Little man looking good as usual. But
Family?
yeah, we gotta
like
do
it.
it. We gotta do the stripes. So then also health. I mean, I played in the league 9 years. I'm able to walk and
That's a good
talk
point.
and
Yeah, that's a
play with my son when he's when he gets older. So
That's
thankful
so
for that.
underappreciated.
Yes, it is.
I am, I'm going to go with my built-in best friends, my mom and my sis. If you have best friends in life, you are so blessed, but mine are like in my family. All I do is call them all day, every day. So Mom and Tay, I know y'all are watching, you watch every day. And I'm also thankful for the fans that watch this show. Like, this is why we do it. We love to interact with you guys and the comments, good or bad, we love them.
They're
Keep
very
it coming,
good.
haters. I love you, Mom and Tay.
Keep it coming.
Also,
My family
me.
doesn't watch this show, so they won't mind that I chose.
but can we talk about the people who are always behind the camera in here? Mads,
Yeah.
Young Mads.
Alex,
I was hoping you.
Aaron in here, Caden, Ben, Jody, Chris Scott,
Y'all are the
everyone.
best.
But we have an
Awesome.
example.
Thank you.
Yesterday, you saw Barry's mic go out.
Oh
Well,
my
here
God.
comes Thomas. He's
This
just,
is what we're
he
thankful
is going to do
We're
what
thankful
he needs to
for
do.
when this show goes off the rails and Tomahawk has to climb into Barry's back
Can
pocket.
you watch Barry's face on this one for me?
I'm like, y'all see what's going on right here, right? Y'all see this, right?
We have too much fun on this show. We really do.
Glad that
Yep.
someone other than me
Buttgate.
is part of.
what they're
Buttgate.
calling it?
This was
Buttgate.
actual Buttgate.
You
that
and
happened
Joe
on
Burrow.
Twitter 4.
Who would have known?
What is
The things you have in
I
common.
forgot Joe Burrow
ankles.
got his pants pulled down.
Yeah, how could you-
it was 2 months ago.
Way
you're
to
right.
support your son when he needs you the
You're right.
most.
I'm a
Just have to
neglectful
say,
Exposed.
we love our people who make the show go around. You
man.
rarely get to see them, but that was an exception.
That was awesome.
We're going
Yesterday.
off the rails again.
First, or not your first, but your best Thanksgiving memory. We got to talk about that too, right?
Oh my gosh. I mean, forget these things. Am I first?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kick it off for us.
I'm going to kick it off. I think I've said it on the show before, but again, it was a family memory. It was my first Thanksgiving here. The Baylor-Texas Tech game was going on when I worked for the Cotton Bowl, so I couldn't go home. My family insisted upon coming down here. We went to Cracker Barrel, of all places, to eat on Thanksgiving, and then watched the Cowboys game, Pitbull halftime. on the couch, the pull-out couch, and it was just a great memory to think about them always supporting me no matter what.
Always full of memories.
Cracker Barrel's fire.
Dude,
Fire.
like honestly, every day.
It's fire. Breakfast is fire.
Listen, I'm going to keep it football-centric because I've worked the
You have no
last
emotion.
7 Thanksgivings. It's fine. I'm not mad about it because it's fun because Dak Prescott does stuff like this.
Yes!
2016,
Bow.
stiff arming Dante Whitner saying, "Get off me!" And then Jerry Jones comes out after the game and calls him the daddy.
Never forget.
Never forget.
What year was this?
2016, a.k.a. the best season ever. Barry's like, what? I don't remember that.
The daddy.
So much. That was a game where I just remember being like, this Prescott cat has something to him because the Redskins just kept scoring and Dak just kept answering. It was a lot of fun. I hope this Thursday game is as much fun as that one was.
Yeah, I would be here for it. We can talk in the locker room about whether you should or not stiff arm or not all week long. It'll be a joy. Barry?
I gotta have my Thanksgiving memories is going back to the house and playing football as a kid with the neighborhood kids. I mean, that was all it was always about. Get your favorite jersey, get your favorite sweater.
Look
And I
at
just want to
him.
put that on there.
My man.
I was rocking with the Cowboys back in, I think that was 96, I don't know.
This is amazing.
But I was rocking with the Cowboys back then. I had the bifocals on.
Those glasses.
I mean, it was real. The ears were unreal. I kind of grew into my ears, so.
You do that as a child.
Wear contacts these days.
Contacts.
Okay,
I'm too
all
scared
right.
of LASIK,
Yeah,
so I
same.
just pop them in.
There we go. If there are any moms or moms-to-be out there, I just want to give you some tips for Thanksgiving. Make sure
As a
you're
mother.
pregnant as a mother during Thanksgiving. It's been my best move yet. 2 years back.
Solid.
Could eat as much as I want. Don't give a rip. I mean, I don't anyways in regular life, but being pregnant over Thanksgiving cannot be beat. You guys should try it.
I should.
I miss pregnant Lens on the set of
Let's
Cover
not.
4.
Let's
Yeah.
Here we go. 2-minute
Trooper.
drill time. What is your best Thanksgiving food? Just hit me with it.
Stuffing. Stuffing, it goes without saying.
Where you go immediately?
Yes, immediately. I mean, stuffing, the upsetting fact is that stuffing seems to only be acceptable in November and December, but it's a wonderful food that should be enjoyed year-round. It just happens to be a holiday food that I love dearly. I will say, no apples. I don't like apples in stuffing. It's a hot take.
Oh, cornbread's fire.
I've never.
Yeah, that's a solid one. I would
I'm
never
down
think.
with any sides. Like, give me any of the sides. Dave, what do you think?
I'm okay. There's a stuff. No, here actually, this is
Dave's
something.
gonna say green beans or
This,
something weird.
first of all, I would never. That's disgusting. I like a lot of Thanksgiving foods. Honestly, I like it all, but I wanna take this time to say, put some respect on turkey's name. I
You
feel
tell
like
me
there's
all the time.
a lot of people have been hating on turkey in my mentions, on my social media
It's not
feeds,
true.
talking of like just in general. I feel like people
Like
don't
his dad
appreciate
in
it
his
enough. They're like,
tweets.
can we get over turkey and focus on the sides and maybe people need to make steak on Thanksgiving.
Brian in
no.
your mentions? Like, what?
Turkey is amazing. It's even better as a leftover sandwich the next day. I just feel like not
That
enough
is
people
Barry,
are
set
giving
the,
it.
some
set
cheese
the
on
record
there.
straight.
Thank
you. All right.
What is it?
I gotta go with my mom's
Yeah.
mac and cheese.
King's Hawaiian roll.
Oh, Denise.
Denise's mac and
Church.
cheese is unreal. I mean, it's the greatest combination of cheeses on a mac. It's unbelievable. As soon as you take a scoop out, the cheese just melts down, steam coming out. It's mouth-watering.
Is she making it for you this year?
No, she's not coming down to Dallas.
damn.
I
this year, so that's
expect
the
when
thing.
she comes down here, you to bring us some, though.
Yeah.
Studio.
It's
I
fast.
eat it all. I don't know.
Okay, got it. Out of time. Hope you guys loved our Thanksgiving.
We're not out of time. I can keep going. Do y'all eat deviled eggs?
Well-
Do y'all eat deviled
Fire.
eggs?
No!
Fire.
Fire.
They are
Fire.
from the devil.
Pumpkin pie or
What?
pecan pie?
Get away. It's
Ugh, pecan pie?
first of
No, I said pumpkin or pecan.
pumpkin. Oh, okay,
First
I
of
got
all,
it. I got it.
both. But
You about elbowed me.
About to get the rock bottom.
DallasCowboys.com. We're headed up there now.
Cowboys, Bills. I don't know.
See you next week.
I don't know who's gonna win.
Seriously, I don't know. Up in the-
What's happening?